Well, hello, everybody. It's Del Shores. Okay, can you hear me okay, Emerson? Because I am having a hard time hearing you now.
Yes, I hear you
Okay,
just
there
fine.
you are. Oh,
Oh,
there you are. It just came in loud and clear. Oh, we're so excited to be here today. We have such exciting news. And it's not that I've turned 67, although that is news. So I have to tell you a quick story. I was getting some Botox in my face in Mexico, in Puerto Vallarta. If anybody needs any, let me know. I've got a good doctor. And he was going, how old are you? Remind me. And I said, I'm 67 pretty soon. And he goes, oh, I'm doing a very good job. And I said, yeah, but look at my neck. And he goes, oh, yes. Uh, he said, I have a doctor for you. So
oh
I've
no.
got you hookups for Botox, for filler. Anyway, we're so glad you're here.
Oh, and it's so fun to be back doing this. Y'all know this is our Del Shores Foundation State of the Union. It's Giving Tuesday. I know you've gotten emails from everyone everywhere begging for money. We are doing that here today too. And most importantly, it's Del Shore's birthday.
Oh,
Yay!
honestly, Emerson, I don't think it's most importantly. I think most importantly is we have three winners of and so many finalists that we are going to announce, semifinalists, so many LGBTQ plus storytellers from the South, and we are so proud of our foundation. So many of you gave today already. Emerson, I was doing a tally. What are we up to already? Like 3,000?
Yeah, up over three, because from just our email blast this morning, we're up over $2,000. How you've had it? How much for your birthday fundraiser?
Oh, on if you want on Facebook over right at
Yeah.
1,000, and on Instagram a couple of hundred. So yeah, we're doing some good stuff. And today we got a call from one of our angels. He just kind of flew in and said he would match today. And so everything you give today is matched up to $10,000. So we have a match, a donor who is matching everything. So right now we're sitting at 6 instead of 3. It's amazing. And we're so grateful to all of you who have donated. And if you can't, just hang with us.
Yeah, and share this broadcast out across your social media platforms. Look, it's so exciting. We've had an incredible year here at the foundation. We've seen some incredible growth. We have fun things to talk about. We're going to meet this new cast of winners. And at the very end of the broadcast tonight, we have a very exciting announcement. So make sure that you do not leave until we get to the end. So yay, let's check in on some of the fun we've had this year before we get to the new stuff.
Yes. Well, there in February, we had our second annual Foundation Writers Festival. We were there in Atlanta. I hear it's freezing in Atlanta right now and no power, but we had power, we had electricity, we had sparks flying on that stage. Wasn't that a wonderful 4 days, Emerson? I just had the best time. We had Jack Hefner there. We read all of the winning scripts and cast local actors to participate, and we had panels of people who could help our finalists and our winners. It was just a beautiful thing. And I want to give you a shout out because, man, you are our program director and you organize the shit out of that. So thank you so much for that, Emerson.
Well, it's our great pleasure. You know, we have an incredible team. Paul Conroy at Outfront Theater was amazing hosting us. And it's exciting, right? You all know this is what we do here at the Del Shores Foundation. It is specifically to find and elevate and celebrate new LGBTQ plus playwrights and screenwriters who live in the South, who are staying in the South, who are telling our stories, telling their stories in the places we come from, in the culture that we are in right now, and what we are facing in the next 4 years. Our stories become even more important. They change hearts, they change minds, and the people out and proud telling their stories, it's who we want to support. And y'all, look at the roll call of who's here. Jack Hefner himself stopped by to say, happy birthday, Del.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Jack. And I feel like I'm on Romper Room. I see
Yes.
Ron Corning. I see Jim Levesque. I see Erica Kopich. I see Rick LeBlanc and Jigs Burgess. We're going to talk about that one. We're going to talk about that queen in a
Yes.
minute.
And for those of you not as familiar with us, this is part of what's so exciting. I can already see in the comments writers that were in previous classes, if you will, several of the writers from our new class that we're announcing today. This is about creating and building community, and we are thrilled that all of you have been such a huge part of it. In our continuing our celebration news from this year, we had incredibly special and exciting success for our winners from last year. Our wonderful short film winner, William Metlock, had the world premiere of his, I'm looking for the graphic, that's why I'm doing the like fun, awkward talk, had the world premiere of his winning short film in Pensacola. Take a look right here. This is Will and his incredible cast at the world premiere of Smoke Breaks. He won our festival last year, took our $2,000 grant, raised the rest of his $25,000, filmed it with an all Pensacola film crew, and premiered it at the Stamped Film Festival in Pensacola, where we first met him. And we got to go and be a part of the enormous success of that evening.
And it was so good.
And look at who else is there.
Who am I? I'm not seeing.
Oh no! And the other piece of the excitement is Liam Payne, who was one of our semifinalists.
Oh,
in.
Whoops.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry. Liam Gardner. Oh no, Liam Payne.
Yes, Liam Gardner. Thank you, y'all. I tried to make Liam in one direction. I hope Liam is watching. And someone send him that clip later. But right there in the center is the lead of Will's short Smoke Breaks, Liam Gardner, who was a semifinalist our first year. One of Dell's students, has become one of our very good friends who we brought in to read at the festival in Atlanta. And Will loved him so much that he cast him as the lead in the movie. So enormous excitement for Will and his project out of Pensacola. I feel like
yes.
I'm so excited.
Well, and he's alive and well. So, right.
Yes. Kaylin said, I will be sure he knows if he isn't watching. That will be fantastic.
Well, I want to point something out. Emerson, it feels like we're back on our old show. And I always made mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. And Emerson was always correcting me. So I feel that on my birthday, the fact that I'm 67 and I was able to correct the brilliant Emerson Collins.
Yes, that is my gift to you today. And you know what I'll even do? I'll make a couple more in this broadcast, and it will all just be in honor of celebrating your birthday.
Oh, those will be deliberate. That was so. Go ahead. Sorry. I've started drinking.
Celebration news, Lee Osorio, who's a Third Way, won our best play last year, had the world premiere of A Third Way at our partner theater, Actors Express, also in September and October. And you can tell, look, we took a giant cast of characters, a bunch of our board, and we all flew to Atlanta to be there and to celebrate the world premiere. He got incredible reviews for this brilliant queer play. And it's just exciting to see Freddie Ashley and Actors Express actually take our $10,000 grant and produce that play and put it out into the real world.
It was so good. And what a wonderful representation we had of our board. And I know some of them are watching this. And so we are so grateful to our board who continues to support this organization through deeds and also through monetary means. And then we had an amazing year. Or did you not finish? Are you okay?
No,
so
you're great.
Jigs Burgess is here and he's just waiting for us to talk about him. So Jigs, this is about you, baby. We call Jigs our Kelly Clarkson because Jigs is having such amazing success. We had such a great premiere of his play here in Los Angeles, The Red Suitcase. He was our first winner. And then because of that, he had another play, entered the Fringe Festival here, won it. And that came with a prize of going to the International Play Festival at the Soho Playhouse in New York City. I had the privilege of directing that production. And then Jigs won that production. I mean, the whole thing. We were the only American play, and we won. And Jigs, congratulations on that. And with that came a full production of his play, and we are going back to New York City, and Emerson's producing, and Jiggs has written another act that starts the play. So please, y'all, tickets are on sale right now. You go to sohoplayhouse.com. It opens February the 27th, and we are so excited to be a part of this. And Jiggs, we are so proud of you.
Absolutely. Opening at the end of February, and we will all be there. So we are thrilled to be able to continue to share the networks we are building for these artists, for their work, that they are going and growing out into the world, even beyond the opportunities that we are helping them achieve. And of course, now let's get on to the matter of the day. We're going to do one little surprise early. And, we were talking about, it's Dell's 67th birthday. So if you haven't donated yet today, go to delshoresfoundation.org. You can do it on your phone if you're watching on your screen. Don't worry, you can do it while this next little part happens. Donate $67. Donate 167, 267, 1,670. If you're sitting on a pile of money, 16,700 seems like a nice round number.
Well, I think 67,000 sounds so great.
Sure.
But you know what also helps? $6.70 or just some support. It's not. It's a community that puts all of this together, but it's not just a community that gives money. It's also a community that shares. So share this broadcast right now, and we will continue to raise money for the organization so that we can give more people opportunity.
And then our final bit of celebration news. Last year, we invented a new program, the Play Finalist Reading Series, which means that, yes, our winning play gets the $10,000 grant towards their world premiere production, but we introduced a $1,500 per reading grant for each of the other play finalists to have a one-night stage reading at one of our partner theaters. And y'all, it was a huge hit and a huge success, as 4 of our finalists from last year had readings. Up in the top left corner, Hank Ryan's Truth Is had a reading at the Winston-Salem Theater Alliance. Down underneath in the bottom, we have Davin Grindstedt at Tennessee Playwright Studio. And then we have Emily McLean's The Poet, the Spy, and the Dark Lady that was done at Outfront Theater in Atlanta. And finally, our good friend Kaylin Willoughby, who's watching, had a fantastic reading at Circle Theater in Fort Worth. So our programs are growing, our writers are getting more and more opportunities, and all of that is possible because of the contributions you all are making to us today and through the year. Now, we're going to go out of order for a second, Del, because we're going to bring in one of our special guests a little early. One of our incredible board members is going to stop in, and we've had huge growth in our film festival partners this year directly due to the effort of this man. His short film Cognitive inspired the entire creation of the Del Shores Foundation. To Stuart Bell, watching Del Shores, Matt is an incredible man, an incredible artist, and we are thrilled to have him. And he's going to pop in right now and say hello. Hi, Matt.
Hey. Matt, where are you? Thank you, Matt.
I'm at the airport. I'm at the airport right now.
Y'all, I want you to know that Kaylin's play, My Sister's Wedding, is not about Matt Hayes, but Matt Hayes is getting married, and we're so excited for him.
In 3 days.
Yes,
but I wasn't going to miss your birthday party.
Well, thank you. I'm shocked that you're here. My goodness, thank you so much. Yes.
Well, I thought I'd be in an Uber, and I was like, if I don't care where I am, I'll find a way to be here.
Oh, you are just precious. Just precious.
You what?
By hooker? What'd you say? By hooker? By crooker?
By hooker, by crook, Matt said, no matter what, I will be there for your birthday. And he is one of our amazing board members here at the foundation.
And for those who are watching, people keep asking us where we're registered, and we're not. But if you would give from your heart in honor of us for Dell's birthday, knowing that it's going to go on to help tell stories that enable other LGBTQ people to get married, that's the work. So please give this. I've seen how this impacts the world firsthand, and I'm so thankful to be a part of it. And I'm so in awe and thankful for what Emerson and Dell do by leading this organization. And I know we say things like this all the time, and this is not hyperbolic, but it is more important now than ever. So
thank you, Matt. And while
Give, give,
you've been
give.
talking, we just got a donation from Charlotte Blunt, George Clinton,
Oh,
for $250, and Tommy Wolfle for
amazing.
$67, another
Yes.
board
Cheers to
member. So,
y'all.
so that's
Yes.
amazing. Yes. So,
Matt, aren't you just a saint, as my Nana would say, for donating your wedding gifts to Del Shore's birthday and the foundation?
oh, very
I'm gonna do
sweet.
that thing where I
Absolutely.
say, I already gave at the office.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Oh,
Well,
y'all, I'm so
Uh,
Matt,
happy to see you. And
I just want to say one thing. Uh, I've watched, this is making me emotional. I've watched Matt's journey with his own films, and we have to say that this organization would not have happened if it were not for Matt writing a film called Cognitive that I helped mentor him, and Stuart Bell
Stuart.
saw
Yeah.
that and said, let's do this for more people. And I said,
Yes.
I don't want to do that anymore. It was, it's hard enough with Matt. No, it wasn't. It was not hard at all, Matt. But I
Yeah.
think what besides the fact that now all of these stories are getting to be told, Cognitive changed some hearts and minds. And
Hope
it was
so.
a beautiful story about a little boy who sat in pews and heard sermons that made him think he had AIDS. And that was your story. And sometimes if you're out there and you have a story to tell, please tell your story
Yes.
and submit it to the Del Shores Foundation.
Yep. Absolutely.
So thank you for all you do, and I'm so happy that you're on our board, and I cannot wait to get on my plane ride tomorrow to Hawaii to
I know. We'll toast your
celebrate
birthday tomorrow then on the island.
you're
Yes.
no, I'm done. Let's just be. It's all about you on the island. It's all about your
Okay.
nuptials. So cheers,
My
Matt. I love
nuptials.
you.
Cheers. I love
I love
y'all.
you. I think this is your glass that you left here at my
I think
house.
it is too. Yes.
right. Matt, we love you so
Oh,
very much. Travel safely. Thank you for making the time in
thank
the
y'all for
middle of
fitting
this.
me in. I love y'all so much. Happy birthday.
Thank you,
Yay. Bye, my
All right. Bye,
friend.
guys.
Matt.
All right. Well, shall we head
Is
into the reason we're
yeah.
here?
Yes. Okay, go, Emerson. I think the script is yours right now, isn't it? Or do I
No,
have
it's
something to say?
yours. You start the category.
Oh, yes, you already did that. Okay. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm at the Academy Awards. These are the
Yes.
semifinalists in the short film series category, and the winners of a $100 cash award, sponsored by Kevin Hartick and Andre Melgazio for Family Heritage, David Grindstaff for Dangerous Spaces, Robbie Robertson to Be a Man, and Mac Sheely for Happy Many Returns.
For many happy returns.
Many happy returns. And if I butchered your name, I apologize.
Like, we are going to be saying y'all's names a lot through this journey. You are now brand
We'll
new
get
part
them
of our
right.
artistic family. You cannot escape us. You are stuck. We're like beneficial herpes. You just can't get rid of us. And then continuing on in our short film category, these are the finalists this year. We have Sophia Pomero for Rom-Com Interrupted, Cass Parrish for A Romantic Production. See what they did there? And Victoria Sosa for It Is Okay to Hate. So it was very thrilling. These are our short film writers. I've heard already from Sophia and Victoria working on planning to join us for our festival. And you guys, you will in the next few days, as I get all their information, be able to read about the scripts, about these writers, all on the website, delshoresfoundation.org, conveniently, which is also where you're going to donate today. So you'll be able to learn all about these artists and their work and who they are, in addition to the ones that we are featuring today. But now,
okay, the winner of the Best Short Film Web Series Award goes to Nathan Blankenship for Augusta.
Yay!
Woo!
Now imagine everyone at home is clapping and applauding and cheering. And so it is incredibly exciting
Cheers,
for
Nathan.
us to bring on and celebrate the winner of the $1,000 cash prize sponsored by Jay Waters in honor of Joan Furman. Please welcome to our show, Nathan Blankenship. Hi, Nathan.
Hey,
everybody.
Nathan. You're in freezing Atlanta,
Yay!
right?
I am in freezing, no electricity Atlanta. We lost power about an hour ago. I panicked, so I'm here with my hurricane light, which is giving me a nice little ambiance situation. I'm on my cell phone, so hopefully, yeah, coldest night of the year and we lose power.
Well, I have to tell you that your lighting is better than mine, and the eyes are popping. So I feel like I need to get a lantern instead of a ring light.
Amazon.
I want to redo my studio. I'm rethinking this messy backdrop. Like, I want to look glow. Please turn and show the people at home your setup, though. He showed it to us before the show.
Yeah, so I'm here with candlelight, and then I've
got
hurricane.
Now, I'm not going to say it's because we're a big queer organization, but I don't know that a bunch of straight writers would have gotten to that solution for that.
They would not have. They would have been sitting in the dark with a blanket on.
Nathan, so you're in Atlanta. For those of you at home, Nathan has submitted before. He's a semifinalist before, and we finally got to meet Nathan in person in Atlanta this February at the festival. But for the folks at home, are you Atlanta born and raised? What's your journey?
I am not. I've been in Atlanta a little over 10 years now, 11 or 12 years. I was born on a farm in Podunk, Southeast Missouri, which, by the way, Southeast Missouri is the South. The rest of Missouri is not. You can tell from my accent. After I graduated high school, got on the first thing smoking to the big metropolitan sprawl of Little Rock, Arkansas, where I went to college and kind of came of age. Had a great time there, and then after college moved to Los Angeles for a little bit. Yeah, was there in my 20s and got to, work in film and TV some, which was great. Lived through the recession there, all that fun stuff.
Yes, I remember it well.
Yeah.
Well, Nathan, I want to, because I'm always interested in what starts the journey of writing. What made you decide to tell your stories?
Growing up gay, closeted, in the 90s on a farm in Missouri when I didn't see people, who looked like me, who acted like me. I thought I was the only gay person on the face of the earth, and there was really no representation on TV at that time. And I just kind of had to go in myself and tell my stories, and if my mom was here, she would probably say it was Dynasty or 90210 or Melrose Place that made me want to be a writer. And I was like, of course, your gay son.
Oh, but it feels like to me that she's supportive, and I love that.
Oh, for sure, she is. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm so glad. I'm just glad you returned. I'm glad you returned because you were a finalist before, and here you are, and you won.
Like, persistence pays off. And actually, I was going to say last year with my stipend in the semifinalist category of, I think the play, is what I was the finalist in. I actually bought, upgraded my final draft. So I repurposed that money, and I was like, I need to upgrade my final draft to keep writing. So that's what I did.
Yes, invest in yourself.
Right.
And then your short film, Augusta, our jurors loved it. Our readers through the rounds loved it. Tell the people at home what the story is of your short film.
Yeah, so it is a small, contained short film. It is about Naya, a transgender Black millennial who moves in next door to Frank, who is a boomer, crotchety, conservative old man, grieving the recent loss of his wife. They become neighbors on a rural property on the outskirts of Augusta and have to find commonality and sort of learn to coexist to prevent a sort of ruthless family of developers from destroying their home. long and short of it, yeah, that's sort of what it's
That
about.
that sounds like a full-length feature to me. I love that you told this in a short film.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Nathan, I want you to know something. We said this when we told you that you won, but your relationship with the Del Shores Foundation has just started, and we are here to help you get this film made. We are here to help you get it into festivals, and we are here to help you launch your career into an even bigger realm. So you're stuck with us now. I just want you.
I'm just so happy, and Dell, I can't tell you how, like, seeing Sorted Lives when I was younger, like, really, changed my life. And it was comedy, and it was, I just love it, and it means so much to me to be a part of this organization and your all support for our voices and uplifting our stories.
Well, Juanita's here. She got her Christmas hat on. She's lurking behind me.
Like, that's not terrifying at all.
I have to say, everybody that comes to my house and they see this mannequin, because I put her everywhere, I just keep, and, and people literally scream. And last night I moved her by the window and I woke up in this bed and I was, I thought I got my comeuppance.
And
That's
can I
what you
tell you
get.
one of the highlights of me living in LA, I got to work with the late great Leslie Jordan.
Oh,
And yes, he was amazing.
what did you work with him on?
An HBO show called 12 Miles of Bad Road that never made it.
Never aired. We have so many stories about that we don't have time to go into.
Yeah.
Yes, but remind me, Nathan, to tell you the story of how the pilot of that television show caused me to run into a glass door. I will save that for real life.
Hopefully not in front of Lily Tomlin.
And I am wearing his glasses right now to honor him. These are his glasses with my prescription.
All right, Nathan, it is such a pleasure to have you as a new member of our extended artistic family. Y'all, his information is already live on the Del Shores Foundation website. So you can go there, find him on social media, follow his journey, follow along, and you'll be seeing so much more of him with us next year. Thank you, Nathan.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Thank you.
And in addition to the $1,000 cash award that Nathan received, we also have the $2,000 short production grant that will go to Nathan or his producers as he puts actually producing that short film into the world. And that was also sponsored by Jay Waters in honor of Joan Furman.
And one of the things that yes, I just want to really quick so I can keep up, Emerson. We just had a donation from our honorary board member, Ron Corning, who I think we're going to see later on. And we had an amazing donation also from Kaylin Thornhill. So thank y'all so much. You're bringing us closer to that $10,000 matching grant. We had several incredible fundraisers this year, and I love going to these because we meet so many people who come to these fundraisers and support us. And we started in Palm Springs, and this morning we were talking to Stuart Bell, who I talked about earlier. He's the one who conceived this whole thing. And I said, we're like the Trinity. It's like the Father, the Son, Emerson, and the Holy Ghost. So Stuart Bell and Alan Bell hosted it in Palm Springs. We had an amazing fundraiser there. Then we went on to Dallas, and Keisha Ryan, another board member, hosted there for our very first Pride brunch, and we raised some good money. Desmond Child, if you don't know who Desmond Child is, Google him, because he has written so many amazing songs, and you're going to go, what? So Desmond and Curtis Child, his husband, hosted us in Nashville once again. This is the third time they've hosted us. And then we went to Atlanta and had another Pride brunch with Clara Fryer and Gwen Baba. And then this weekend, and coming up in Rancho Mirage, John Monahan and Melissa Morgan are hosting us. So y'all, we are so grateful for the people who open their homes and care deeply about our foundation. And this has been an amazing year for us, not only in terms of all of the success that we've had with our writers, but our fundraising is this is our record year. So thank you so much for supporting, because the more we raise, the more we can help these artists.
Yep, and it is, it is for nights like tonight. Here's the fruition. This writer search runs for 6 months. We have amazing readers that you don't see who read. We have all these incredible people who post fundraisers, and all of it is to make these awards possible. It is to make the grants possible, to make the programs possible, to make the festival possible. All of that adds up to like really fun party days like today, where we get to drink for Del Shore's birthday.
Yes, and if you're hearing these names, Jay Waters and those who have supported us, and they have naming opportunities, we have some naming opportunities for you. We have $3,000 will sponsor the Play Award. $3,000 will sponsor the Screenplay Award. $2,000 will sponsor the Screenplay Grant, and $5,000 will, you can combine them and do that together. And if you have that kind of money and you want your name in our program for our festival, and for us to put you on our website, and us to thank you profusely, because we are so grateful for you, then donate those big bucks and ask for a naming opportunity.
And yes, if you're interested in that, if you make a $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 donation during this live broadcast, just make a note with your donation for the naming, and I'll reach out to you. If you have questions about it, shoot me an email at info@delshoresfoundation.org. Our goal is to build the networks for these writers, and part of that is expanding our network partners. And Matt Hayes, who you met earlier, had done a huge outreach to film festivals this year to expand our film festival network. And so thanks to the new film festivals joining us as partners, the Tel Aviv International LGBTQ+ Film Festival, Fence Sitter Film Festival, Red Brick Film Festival, through our friend Dathan in Oklahoma, Outshine LGBTQ+ Film Festival, the Appalachian Queer Film Festival, Fishnets in Film. Love that name.
I love that.
Hell's Half
Yes,
Mile.
me too.
And it's just so great. Also, we are short that Matt's Shafted we won Best Director at Fishnets in Film. Helps Half Mile and Music Film Festival bring our film festival partners up to 20. So now, before we get to our next award, we've got another special guest.
What?
Needs no introduction. You know her. You love her. You can't get rid of her. I wouldn't want to. She is everyone's favorite Aunt Lavonda. Please welcome our co-chair of our honorary board here at the Del Shores Foundation, Ann Walker.
Oh, Ann. And how is it that
Ann.
you used to be older than me, and now you look younger than me? You look honey, gorgeous right now.
Thank you so much. It's the lighting, but I do work at it. I do work at it, and I don't know what the lighting. I have this little thing here, that I can punch around on it and make my lighting better or worse. I don't know. Anyway, happy birthday!
Thank you, and thank you so much. You donated today. You were so generous with your donation. Thank you. I love you so much. Y'all, we have had so much history together. Whenever we need anybody to go on a plane ride with us, we always call Ann Walker. And
or a car ride.
Yes. So love you so much.
We have pushed her.
Yes. I've enjoyed every moment of it.
We have whored you out.
As long as I I am ambulatory enough to get on the stage.
Yes.
I will be there.
Y'all, I said years ago, whenever Ann and I need a dose of self-esteem, we just go down to Palm Springs. I say, grab that yellow blouse. I don't care if you're in a wheelchair. I'll push you around. We'll get free cocktails.
That is so true. And I still have that yellow blouse. I have to open up the back. I just have to open up the back.
That's fine. Honey, we love events. We love events. That's fine.
Yes, we do.
No one's
And
gonna
I'm
see
sorry I can't be there this weekend for the big fundraiser that we're doing in Rancho Mirage. But
Well,
I've got some medical things.
I see. Is it
uh-huh.
female?
Okay.
Is it female problems?
No, it's all the it's yeah, well, no, it's a person problem.
Okay, I'm just
It's
playing with
anybody's
Yeah,
you.
well,
body.
no. But also, Annie, you came with us for the
Yes.
entire festival in Atlanta earlier this year.
Mm.
Did I lose?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I was there every moment. And I tell you, the reception that we have every time we go to the big, what are we calling it? The festival?
It's a festival.
Our foundation festival? Is that what we're calling?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, anyway, every time we go there, people they love everything we do. Everything. The guests that we have, and especially this last year when you had the guy from the duo. What's his name? See, this is why I'm not on the radio anymore or doing anything, because I can't come up with people's names.
Wait, let's figure
I
this
think you're
out. The
talking
guy
about
from
the.
duo.
I think she's talking. See, I speak Ann
Oh, it was
Walker
in
fluently.
Dallas. It was in Dallas.
It was Jason Williams that she's talking
Yeah.
about from Greater Tuna.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
me!
Yeah.
That
I
was
could
in
win
Dallas.
password again.
Yes. Oh, but you got to be there for the festival with the first time that these scripts were read out loud with these actors,
did.
and having you as the co-chair of our honorary board. It means the world to us that you use your platform and your name and your enthusiasm and your ability to look great at a party to support
is
the
so
work we do
true.
here.
That is very, very true. I do look still good, I think.
More than good, great.
Well,
And do you mind?
I
I'm telling everybody how old I am. Do you mind sharing how young I am?
Oh.
It's not a. I think it's. I think it's an amazing thing that you look this great
Well,
at any age.
I did have a little
at
facelift.
any age, and I think we'll leave it there.
I am
at
gonna,
any
I am,
age.
okay.
Unless you want to.
Down. I'm gonna tell you. I am
Oh.
80 years old, and I will be 81 come February. Come on, February. 81 if I make it.
Yeah.
So, but I think I will. I think
Not
I
if
will.
you make
You
it.
will. You will. And I
Walker,
just want you
cannot
to.
die before February.
I know you cannot.
Okay.
And someone said a lady never tells, Dell, and I go, okay, Stephen. Ann Walker is no lady.
That's so true. So true.
But I am.
She's a broad. She's a great broad.
That is true.
And you know what? If I look this good, as I've told you before, there's an old woman inside that is screaming out, I'm tired, and I don't want to do this anymore. But on the outside, I look good. And so I just have to get the shit together, Oh.
Yes. I mean, same, Anne, same. I have an old lady inside of me who's also screaming at all times.
That's true.
Now,
where
Annie, we love you so much.
Where are we having our festival this year?
We are
Well,
not
we're not going
telling
to tell you like this right now. If you stick around for this broadcast, you might get more secrets.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I just want to congratulate all the finalists and the semifinalists and everybody. I can't wait to see and hear the good words that are put together to win these things, and even the runners up. I'm sure they were great. And if they didn't get in this time, resubmit.
That's
hear
right.
that that's a good thing. Yeah. Resubmit your stuff.
Rewrite and resubmit. That's a good.
Yeah.
So, well, I want to say one thing because we're going to let you go, but I love you so much. And here's
I put on all this makeup for nothing for 5 minutes.
No, wait, but no, I want to say something to you, Anne.
Yes.
We are so fortunate to have allies in our community, and for me, you exemplify what a true ally is. You love us unconditionally, and you have for years. And I love you like a really big sister that I never got to have. So thank you. That's like I was the mistake. The kid, I was the mistake, and you were the big sister. There was a whole family.
Much older sister.
Much old. Not, she's not that much older. I mean, you know.
Well, you said really big.
The
I
really
love
big
you.
part.
That's my
We will-
point. I love you.
We will send you out with this compliment. My jaw just dropped, and I thought you were only in your 60s. That's from Kim.
Well, isn't that sweet? That's so sweet. Now
Precious.
listen, before we go, I got a never mind. I'm not going to do that. It's just that I
Why?
haven't had this big platform before. This guy wrote me yesterday named Patrick. He was answering something and I didn't write his name down. I just remember Patrick. So if Patrick is tuned in, he wants to be my friend on Facebook, and I can't take any more. I'm almost up to my 5,000 people. So
And Walker.
I can't take any more people, but I would let him in.
And
But
Walker.
if there is a Patrick out there, yeah.
And go away. This is not a
Yes.
commercial for your one random maybe new friend on Facebook.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Well, I was just trying to be nice. I love you guys.
I
Thank you.
I love
I tell you what, and when we finish this broadcast, I will pull that commercial for your new friend whose name is maybe Patrick and send
Well,
it
it
to
is
you. And
Patrick.
you
I
can
just can't
post it
remember his
everywhere.
last name. I can't remember his last name.
I love you so
Bye, y'all.
much.
Happy
I love
birthday.
We love you.
I love you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh my God. I
Well, look,
cannot
if
stop
y'all are new,
laughing.
For our new writers, there's 2 of them we hadn't even met yet. You need to understand that this is who we are. This is who our family is. This is what you are stuck with, for better or for worse. I love her more than any of my luggage. Ann Walker, you are an icon. You are the moment. All right, should we get back on to our next category because we have very fun guests.
Yes. I'm trying to find out where we are in the script. Our next category
We're
is
moving on
best
to
screenplay. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Best screenplay. And y'all, the semifinalist awarded a 100 cash prize sponsored by Kevin Harklick again, who's been so generous to us. Abe Johnson for Every Good Boy Does Fine. Jacob McPhee for Spread 'em. Beecher Reuniting for Floating to Yonder. Mac Sheely, Against the Current, and Joseph Thomas, All My Exes Are Dead. Yes.
Yes. I love that. I love a good title. And for those of you that have been on the journey since the beginning with us, it's very exciting as we see names return and pop up again.
Yes.
It's exciting to see people's work continue to return to us. Beach Reuniting, who was a finalist our first year, and Max Sheely, who was a semifinalist in 2 different categories this year. And then moving on to the finalists in the screenplay category, we have these artists all receive a $250 cash award this year, sponsored by John and Louise H. Beard. We have Jeff Blocker for Eternal Monday, Justin Howerton for Clearing the Trace, Drew Robinson for Under Faded Stars, and this year our jurors did select one of our finalists officially as a runner-up, Robbie Robertson for Arrangement in Gray and Black. So those are our amazing finalists in the screenplay category this year. And then
Robbie is so ambitious. We've had Robbie before. I love Robbie. He was at our Atlanta festival, but the winner of the best screenplay and a $3,000 cash award is Gerard Shaka for Woodside.
Yay! Applause emoji, applause from both of us. It is so exciting. And Gerard is the winner of a $3,000 cash award from the foundation. That is one of the awards that is still available this evening. If you want to claim it, don't worry, we can pay for it regardless. But if you would like the naming of that opportunity, that is still available at delshoresfoundation.org. And now, without further ado, please welcome our 2024 winning screenplay writer, Gerard Shaka.
Hey.
Hi, Gerard.
Hey, Gerard.
Hey,
Good to
how
see
are
you
ya?
again. We are good.
Happy birthday, Del.
Thank you, Gerard,
And
and
thanks for the
congratulations.
introduction, Emerson. Love you.
Absolutely.
We're so proud of you, and we're so happy for you,
Oh
and
my God, thanks.
it's a new chapter for you.
Right,
So,
right, right. And
and
thank
you are
you.
where are you right now? Tell us where you are.
I am in South Florida. I've been here. I was born here, you know, so I'm back home. I don't know how long I'm here for, but I don't know. I'm here in South Florida, enjoying it. It just got cold like 3 days ago, and our version of cold obviously is like it's like 72 in the daytime, 60 at
Yeah,
night. Ooh.
I
I feel
know.
like,
Same
but
here.
also I
We're
need
in
to
LA. We
stall.
understand.
Yeah.
It's that thing where like 60 feels freezing because you're like, it shouldn't be cold yet. But like 30 in
Right.
Atlanta, you're like, it's fine.
Right, right. I can't go outside with a shirt on, without a shirt on at night anymore. And
Oh,
I'm like, this is not okay.
That's rude. But what's
no,
your journey? Because you are South Florida, but what else? What was the journey for you?
Yeah, I was born in South Florida. That's where my parents met, because my mom's from here, but my dad's from the Bahamas. And yeah, when I was a kid, we moved to the Bahamas, and I grew up there. I lived there until I was 18, tragically ran away from home as soon as I turned 18 and came right back to South Florida. And yeah, I've been here pretty much ever since. I did 2 years in Atlanta, but I've just been here.
and what with your journey in writing, what got you to say, I want to put my stories down. I want to tell stories as a writer.
I got my bachelor's in English because I wasn't brave enough to do a creative writing major, even though I concentrated in creative writing.
Mm,
And I realized, like, I don't know why I just didn't do the full degree because I was so happy writing anyway. So while I was a middle school teacher, right after I graduated, I wrote a book. I was feeling the fantasy bug because I love to read fantasy, and I wrote a manuscript. Still haven't gotten it published yet. Need to get back to it, but after that, I was like, I need another skill. Like I just love writing. So I went to film school, and then film
wow.
just got into me. And I think I fell in love with it even more than writing prose. Don't tell my old
Don't
professors
tell the pros.
That's okay. You know what? I have a philosophy that any writing that we do extends into the writing that we ultimately do.
Right, right.
And I majored in journalism and Spanish, and I've
Oh,
never studied playwriting. I've never studied film. I just do it.
right,
So
right.
I study it by watching it. And who inspires you?
Um, I'd have to say Ru- Suzanne Collins and Brandon Sanderson. I love
Yes.
Sanderson. He's oof, yeah, he's great. He's great.
Gerard, I'm not going to do it, but you and I have to have a side conversation about Brandon Sanderson because I'm obsessed. I have every one of the books on a shelf over there.
I
This
love that
speaks to
man.
my heart because like my like nerdy fantasy, like build me a world. I see you, I receive you. We're going to talk about this. That's very
Right,
exciting.
right.
Oh, I
He's a
love
genius.
that.
He's a genius. He's a genius.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I also use some of those books as doorstops.
Oh,
The
Are they big? Are they big?
the
pretty big.
hardcovers are like 3.5, 4 inches
Yeah,
width.
yeah.
Wow.
But I love that in your storytelling because like finding the medium that suits the story. I love that you wrote a fantasy is in a manuscript and this story is in screenplay form. Tell our wonderful audience and our friends and family, what is the story of Woodside?
Woodside is a story about a misunderstood queer teen growing up in the Bahamas, and essentially his dad is really abusive toward him because of
Mm,
his homophobia, and the mom, she's not against it, but she's not really doing her best job to protect him from the dad. So he really finds his solace replanting mangroves during a summer program with a marine conservationist, and it's her that provides him that warmth and that love that he wasn't really getting at home, and kind of encourages him to make different decisions about himself and how he looks at himself.
mm. Oh, I can't wait to read it. Emerson and I, we told you we don't read it. We recuse ourselves from any of the judging. just because we happen to know people who submit, and we didn't know you, and I'm just so happy that you told a story that sounds like it's kind of personal, and you won this. So as I said before, we're not done with you. We want you to be a part of this foundation, and we will help you in any way that we're capable of to get this. Uh, it's the one thing we've had our plays produced, we've had our short films produced, but we have not had a screenplay produced yet. So I want to just say right now, let's
I'll
get this
get you
made,
there.
and let's figure this out, Gerard.
And adding, our jurors, because we don't, but I get to hear all the jurors' deliberations. They were so enamored with the character that you built, with the world that you built around in the planting of the trees and that relationship. And they talked specifically about the pace and how it lived in, it all felt. And so it's exciting to us to read it. And of course, all of you watching, when we have our festival next year, you'll be able to come see a live reading of it. But even between the time that you submitted this to us and we are announcing this today, you had another amazing thing happen for this script, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I was put on the GLAAD list for the Blacklist collaboration with GLAAD. So it's a group of underproduced queer films that they feel should be made within the near future. So that was really special. It was really nice.
And if you don't know about the Blacklist, y'all, it's huge. That is huge. What happened for you? So we're excited for you.
The most likely to be made unproduced scripts. It's paid attention to by everyone in Hollywood, wherever people are making films. And the GLAAD list focuses specifically on queer scripts. And to see your name pop up right as our jurors were reading, one, it tells you all that everyone everywhere thinks that Gerard's script is amazing, and it's thrilling for us to support it. And we will be setting up meetings for you with production companies that we have connections to, so our journey with you just beginning now.
Oh, stop it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Like, what you guys are doing is crazy, because being so far away from the brain, it's like it almost feels like you're not going to get there, but you guys make it feel so much closer, and I really appreciate that.
It is
I feel very strongly that you are going to get there, my friend.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I hope so. I'm really hoping so.
All right, my friend. Well, you all can see where you can connect with Gerard. All of his info is up on our website already at delshoresfoundation.org. If you go to the 2024 winners page, I did it all last night. It is up and live. Find him, follow him. We will be on this journey together, and you'll be seeing much more of Gerard with us as well. Thank you for being here with us today, Gerard.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you soon. Oh, I
love doing this so much.
Oh, me too. I love that these stories are going to get told. Emerson, can you give me just a second? I just want to give some shout outs. We got donations from Robert Coates. We got donations from Jonathan Pinkerton. We got donations from my good friend Benny Bartley, and from Tam DeBolt, our good friend from Birmingham, Jack Hefner. Thank you, Jack, for donating today. And we got this just came in from Stephen and Kent Chambers. So it's rolling in. If you haven't given, there's lots of fun, creative 67s in there, and I love seeing that. So thank y'all.
Go to the website, make any kind of contribution today. It's instantly doubled up to that $10,000 match. And those of you that have been on this journey with us for a long time know that I have often said that I truly, truly hate the fundraising part of having a foundation. But I hope that on a night like tonight, you can see the real world, actual impact that you are helping us make in these amazing queer writers' lives and telling their stories. So genuinely, I feel incredibly proud of how we steward your funds throughout the year. And a reminder that the screenplay grant for $3,000 for Gerard is still available. So if you want to claim that, support him specifically, we'll go on the website. It'll be in our program at the festival. You can do that. And now we've got other fun guests.
Yes, and by the way, I am seeing all of the live streaming. I can't type into the chat, but I'm seeing all the birthday wishes. So thank y'all for all of those. I appreciate it.
Yay! And now to welcome the other end of our extended family. Come on, you knew that we weren't going to do one of these without forcing them to join us as well. To the nearest and dearest, Dell's former parents-in-laws, the Dr. Eve, the Wardell, the light of our lives. Please welcome honorary board member Newell Alexander and actual board member Rosemary Alexander. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Look at
So
y'all.
good. How are y'all tonight?
We're having a good time. This is really fun. I wanted to give a shout out to Beecher Runing, whom I actually met in person at the first writers conference in Dallas.
Yeah.
And I urge people, go to a writers conference if you possibly can. Meeting these writers in person and getting to know them is so inspiring and so much fun. So just that. And also, I am on the board. So I want to, one of my jobs is to help raise the money to present all these awards. And when we were sitting here waiting, and Newell said, let's sponsor something. So there was something that was $2,000 just a moment
The
ago.
screenplay grant.
The screenplay grant. Okay.
I'll go for that.
Newell wants to sponsor that. You know, he's almost 90 years old. So what's he going to do with his money? That's a better investment than this. So given that, now we're retired actors. We live on our pensions now. So if we can do that, you can do it too. So as the Ambassador Circle chair, I want to invite people to get involved by giving money, donating whatever you can. And a wonderful way to do it is to join the Ambassador Circle for as little as $25 a month, which is a couple of lattes, let's face it. You can be an ambassador, have your name on the list on the website, and be inside on everything that happens with the foundation. Every time something exciting happens, you find out first. So a shout out to my ambassadors, Art Gregory, Ken Hoffman, Ed Barron. Just saying, you might get your name called if you sign up to be an ambassador. Erica she is a beloved ambassador. Yeah. We love our ambassadors. They're our best friends, actually. And Rob Dietrich is an ambassador. So
yes, and we got your donation as well, Rob. Thank you. Rosemary and Newell, I think we go back further than anybody. I think we all started together. For those of you who do not know, they are my former in-laws, but before that, I saw them both in a play. We're going to talk about plays in a second. And theater is my heart and my soul. And they were in this play called That Other Woman's Child, written by Sherry Landrum and George S. Clinton, who we were all still friends. And I wrote a little play, and they were the first people who said, it's good. So when we mentor people who are writers, they mentored me. They were the first people in this town that I looked up to as a young playwright. My very first play when I was 26 years old, called Cheatin'. There's the poster right above me. And Newell starred in it, and graciously starred in it, because at that time he was, he thought his shit didn't stink because he was like opening for Neil Young. And he went into that tiny little theater on Riverside Drive, the Main Stage Theater, and y'all changed my life. And I love you so much.
Yeah, well, happy birthday. And I remember the day that we actually met. And I went to high school with a writer named Preston Jones. And Del came to me and he said, I like Preston Jones. And I'm sure you do, buddy. He said, yeah. He said, I'm a graduate of Baylor. And I said, Baylor Theater? And he said, yes. I don't think I've heard of him, actually. he came out here and kicked some ass. He got me to read that whole cheating script. And all I had to do was read the first little monologue, which was, I mean, it was almost like you wrote it for me. And then you did write some stuff for me. So we've had a career together. And Emerson, Jesus, you're maturing well.
Well, but it is, you know, I love hearing that story every time, and I know it's new for some people, but I think about that, you know, that you all were established artists building this like Southern world in Los Angeles. You were a huge part of Del's first opportunities with the Landrums and making that possible. Del flew to Dallas and saw me in a play and made my life and my career possible. Del did this mentoring to Matt that Stuart watched that started the foundation, and it's why we really started this. You know, you were there at the beginning. We said, let's make it easier for the people coming behind us. Let's build our world. Let's build our community. Let's help people tell our stories. And it should be said, y'all, usually the famous people just join the honorary board and they show up at parties to be fun. Not Rosemary Alexander. She does the work. She's on the real board. She's the one that reaches out with Jim Levesque to our new ambassadors to say hello. Thank you for being here, pounding the pavement. Because one of the lifebloods of an organization like ours is the monthly donors, people who check that box and look, we'll take the money every month and you don't even have to think about it. $25, $32.09, $50, $67. Become a new ambassador today for a year at the amount of Del's birthday. When you go to the donation page, delshoresfoundation.org/donate, you can click and become an ambassador and be a recurring monthly donor. And Rosemary will reach out to you to thank you.
Well, it's my pleasure. I must say, I thought it was a little daunting the first time I talked to Stuart Bell about joining the board after Del invited me. And I thought, oh boy, raising money, that's uphill work. And Stuart said, oh, don't worry about it. It'll be easy. Well, sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's hard. But, you know, anything worth doing sometimes takes a little bit of energy and enthusiasm. And the rewards that I have received from the ambassador circle and the writers, I mean, the first playwright who won the writer search, Jiggs Burgess, wrote such a beautiful show. Every time I saw it, I thought, I am so glad I supported this, because if people don't step up and support, things can't happen. So
you guys are master mentors. I mean, you're major league mentors. You know, all of this is not bullshit. You know, it's all straight ahead, and I love it. You know.
Well, we love you.
We are all only here because the village supported us, and now we together are making the villages for this next crop of exciting new voices and new writers. And we love you both so very much.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Delford. Happy birthday to
you. Wait, can y'all tell we rehearsed that?
It's like, and I wrote on my Facebook, and unto you a son was born, and his name shall be Delford. Can you imagine what the wise men would go, what the fuck?
I think only awful. I don't think only two would have shown up for that. I don't think you'd have gotten all three. All right.
Well,
we love y'all so much. Thank you for coming to hang out with us.
Y'all give a big hand for Wardell and Dr. Eve and my good friends. I love y'all so much. Yes.
We love
look
you.
who's Emerson. Look who's in the chat. Kathy O'Donoghue, who did the lighting for so many of our shows and is an ambassador.
Y'all, this woman is a genius. I guess I'm an ambassador. You take a monthly piece of money from me every month. Yes, that is correct.
Well, you are.
You are an ambassador of my heart. All right,
we love you, Kathy.
We have such fun things. We talked about our film festival partners, and our Amazing board member Leslie Kimball spearheaded the effort to expand our theater partners. And that's really important. These are the theaters that we send the winning play script to, the finalist play scripts to consider doing readings. So new joining us in 2024, Act Out Theater Group in Lexington, Kentucky, Island City Stage in Wilton Manors, Triangle Productions in Portland, Hendersonville Theater in North Carolina, Revolution Stage Company in Palm Springs. I'm doing a show there in a week. National Queer Theater, Just Two Guys Productions in North Carolina, the Renaissance Theater Company in Orlando, and the LA LGBT Center that does co-productions with organizations in LA. We now have over 39 associated theater partners, and that's who we send the scripts to. That is who has the opportunity to take the grant of the winning play from the category it's time to move to.
Yes, and y'all, I would not have a dime if it weren't for my plays and me connecting to the theater. I love the theater so much. So this one is near and dear to my heart. It's our final category tonight. These are the semifinalists in the play category, awarded $100 cash prize, again by Kevin Heiklich and Robert Coles for Lithium and Xanax, and All My Friends. Rhett Goldman for the I lost my place. For All Delighted People. Edgar Lucas for The Bells of Birmingham. Melina Pennycock for How Should a Conversation Be? And Hank Ryan, once again, for The Bleachers.
Yes. And Melina Pennycock.
Congratulations.
And Robert Coles was watching earlier. So I know Robert has been here with us in the chat room. So Lithium and Xanax and All of My Friends. I mean, y'all, we Southerners do love a good title, don't we?
Yeah.
So those are our semi-finalists. And then moving along to our finalists in the play category, we have this year Eflin Baklita for Stolen. We have Connor McLean for Bridge, Taylor Flanagan with Anne Elliott's Queer Little Heart, and I think that's how you have to say it, Queer Little Heart, and Sofia Palmero with Harina Pan. Those are our finalists in the play category. They each receive a $250 cash award sponsored for this season by John and Louise Beard. And then, drum roll. Hold on, let me get my screen ready.
And the winner of Best Play. Did you say hold on?
Hold on.
Hold
there
on.
we go. Yes.
It goes to Emma Scalage for Cockroaches. Congratulations,
Yay!
Emma.
You're like, oh, this is so exciting.
Yes.
We're getting ready.
Everybody clap.
And Emma is the winner of a $3,000 cash award for their winning script, Cockroaches. And so please, without further ado, long excited and waited, please welcome to our broadcast, our play winner, Emma Scalage.
Hi, thank you.
Hello, Emma.
Yay!
Last time we saw you, you were in a car when we told you won. I loved it so much. I was talking about it today. I said that was my favorite ever. When you're just driving along as we're telling you won. I was worried you were going to have a wreck.
I know. I pulled over, luckily, so I was like, we were all safe. Everyone was safe.
Well, and y'all, we can tell everyone the story because we I always email the winners and ask them if we can Zoom so that we can tell them in person. It's so much more fun to begin this relationship face to face. And so but Emma just got this email that was like, urgent. Are you available this afternoon? And definitely driving to Thanksgiving, correct? Pulled over on the side of the road to like Zoom in with the two of us on the way over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house. Emma was going for us to meet for the first time.
And I if I'm not mistaken, they said something about I was worried it was bad news. And I go, we don't like Zoom bad news. I'm so sorry you did not win.
Your mind plays tricks on you. It tries to convince you, like, oh, this isn't what you think it is.
Of course.
I wouldn't have had it any other way.
Now,
Well, Emma, how
you're
was it? First of all, how was Thanksgiving? Did you get any new material?
Oh my gosh, so much. Like so many stories were like going around the kitchen table. I'm like to start carrying my notebook with me wherever I go.
all Southern family functions are good for at least a 10-minute short play.
At least.
At
Yes.
least. Tell the people at home, what's your journey? Where are you from originally?
I'm from Louisiana. I grew up at a like small little town outside of New Orleans and really lived here my whole life. I moved to New York for grad school for a couple of years, and now I kind of bop back and forth between the two. But I've always considered the South my home, and like love it or hate it, and I love and hate it, but mostly love it. And I've grown to really love it. So yeah, it's been like I just it's like you can't bad X, you can't like pull yourself away from it completely.
I so relate to you. I've written so much about the South and I love it. I love it. I love it. And then sometimes I go, I'm glad I fled. But one of the things that we say so many times about what we do with the Del Shores Foundation, what we celebrate is those artists who stayed in the South and are writing about the South, and you're making a difference. And I have not read your play yet, and I cannot wait to open that page and read what you have shared with us. But I'd love to know what inspired you and what got you to write, what made you decide I have a story to tell.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it was because of how the South is portrayed in the media. And I think I like for a long time, I always loved theater. I was in the theater. I grew up as an actor, and just took a playwriting class kind of my senior year of undergrad and decided like I really love this thing. And I was kind of tired of how I saw people being portrayed in the South, like everyone's kind of a dumb idiot. And like, yeah, we're dumb idiots. We're also really resilient and have a lot of heart. There's just a lot more to being from the South. And I felt like those stories needed to be told, especially from like my weird little subsection of the community, someone who is like AFAB, queer, and I'm just so thankful to this organization really, like, because yeah, it's hard to feel like your voice is being heard when you're from the South and like what you're saying is important. So thanks to you all as well, just like for supporting Southern queer art because we're like a small but mighty group and have a lot to say. And that's really kind of what brought me to writing, just all of the kind of like yucky feelings that I had surrounding it and wanting to put it out into the world and be like, yeah, we're here, guys, we're here.
Yes, we're here, we're queer, you're not getting rid of us.
Exactly.
And it is. You are literally why, being a queer individual in the South, telling our stories, is standing proudly in the places that we come from. It's what we do. It's how we make change. If we don't see ourselves, we tell our stories. But also, so share with the people, what is the overview story journey of Cockroaches? I mean, because come on.
I mean, that title just creeps me out a little bit.
Yeah, it's like a Southern Gothic horror play.
Oh, I love it.
About three sisters growing up in the Deep South, who one of the sisters returns home upon her mother's most recent suicide attempt. And like animals around the neighborhood have gone missing, and they suspect that Mama has something to do with it. She is been really sick and acting differently since returning home from the hospital. And so these three sisters have to kind of bond and form together to fight monsters past and present. And yeah, I just like cockroaches. I'm from the South. Like everywhere you go, there's cockroaches,
yes.
And they're very resilient creatures despite being disgusting. So that's
I can't wait. I just cannot wait. Here's what I loved about hearing this tiny synopsis is that, and when I teach, I always say, find your voice. And I can hear already that you have a voice, that you have created a voice for you that is exclusively yours, and you had this story to tell. So your journey has just begun, because we're gonna get this play produced. Y'all, we've got such amazing theater partners who support, and we're excited. We've all two of our winners have been produced, and I'm excited to see your journey.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm excited too, and I just can't thank you guys enough. And also, happy birthday! Sorry, but happy birthday. But yes, I'm very excited to share, and so I just appreciate it so much.
Oh, it is so wonderful to have you in our family. I'm so excited to send your script out to all of our theater partners to see who all and how many are interested in getting to chat with you about bringing this play into the world. I can tell you our jurors were so enamored with it. There is a thing that happens in Emma's play that I'm not going to ruin, and you won't get to know until you get to see it on a stage at one of our partners, that they couldn't stop talking about, and how wonderful the relationship and complicated between these three sisters, and how aggressively, delightfully Southern and Gothic the feeling really is. And I can't wait to actually read it, hearing them talk about it and you talk about it, and then us helping bring it to a stage.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
wait, this is perfect, Emma. You know, Del has three little bitches. We're talking about your three sisters. He's got those three chihuahuas in the background, and I think they want to audition.
Oh,
you don't have to let them.
They're perfect.
They're so old now that the two of them run and the other one just stays in the bed and barks. Like, I'm not even getting up.
You're like, also, we better let you go. Otherwise, each of those sisters is going to be carrying one of these chihuahuas in that play. And you're going to go, what did I sign up for? That was not my intent.
I do not want my pets to go missing. Emma, congratulations. We're so proud of you, and we're so excited to continue this with you, with cockroaches.
Thank you so much. I am too. And yeah, thank you for everything, and have a great night.
You too.
Welcome to our wonderfully absurd family.
We will see you very soon.
Yes. Same. All right.
Goodbye, friend.
Bye.
They are such a delight. You know,
I love them.
listening. We have a big fun announcement coming in a minute, but I hope all of you that are watching, you know, and people will be able to watch this back later. You know, we are so fortunate. Del and I have already talked to all three of these writers to tell them the good news, but I hope you can hear in hearing their stories that how different their journeys are, how different the stories they are telling are, but how there's something universally wonderful that I love about our Southern queer family. You know, that we choose specifically that's where we focus. I feel that in their hearts and the way they talk about their stories, the way they talk with love about the places that they are from, and that thing that we all have, right, that are from the South, where it's like, we love it, we hate it, we want to go back, we want to change this, but we don't want anybody else attacking them because they're ours, right?
Yes.
And so all that you are doing, all that you are contributing, all that you are donating continues to help us make this possible.
And I'm going to give some, I'm sorry, let me just give really quick shout outs to Bob Dylan. Oh, sorry.
Yep, let me finish that piece and then we'll get the updates on those. Because the $10,000 grant that will go to support the world premiere of Emma's play at one of our partners' theaters is sponsored by our dear friend and supporter and original founding circle member of the foundation, Dennis Frisman. But the $3,000 cash award for the check that I'm putting in the mail tomorrow to Emma is still available. So if you're interested in a naming opportunity, now that you have heard Emma tell their story and what they are doing here, and you want to contribute that tonight or this week, leave a note in your contribution and you can get that naming opportunity here. And yes, update.
And you may be watching this after this is live, and you can still donate. And we're having a really good day. Bob Billenberg, our good friend, who's a major donor already, contributed during this broadcast. Melody Purdy, who we love and adore, one of our former board members, and our heart has given me opportunity, donated. And we have, let's see, there was somebody else that just came in, Louis I never know how to say Lewis's name, but Shawizmiz. Lewis, I'm so sorry. He's a reverend. He's helped me. Yes, and he just donated. So y'all, they keep coming in. Thank you for doing this during the broadcast. We are so grateful. And what's left? We have a big announcement, don't we?
Yes, we do. All right, we are coming close to the end of our broadcast. You will be able to continue watching this back. If you're watching it after the fact, your donations, of course, always will go to help and support funding our programs. We're grateful for all of you. But we want to bring in a very special guest before we round up tonight. If they'll turn on their camera, I'll make sure that they are ready and visible to join us to make our big final special announcement. We want to welcome to our broadcast one of our associated partners, a dear friend, a brilliant artistic director from the terrific new theater in Birmingham, Alabama. Please welcome Tam DeBolt to our live stream podcast. Hi, Tam.
Yes.
Hi, guys. Happy birthday, Del.
Thank you so much. My goodness, it's so good to see you, and you look gorgeous.
It's exciting. What a great night.
Oh, right? What a fun night. Yes, to see our winners. And
I know.
Not only
I can't wait to meet Emma.
And I just want to say, I performed on your former stage so many times. That theater is the reason I know Louise Beard, and John Beard, who are so special to us. And you have a new building, and I am so happy y'all just opened.
We do.
Right?
You're just less than 2 weeks ago, after 4.5 years of being shuttered because of the pandemic, because of John and Louise, acquired a building in downtown Birmingham and finished renovation and opened our first season 2 weeks ago Thursday. So
with Sunday in the Park with George, right?
Yeah, I just picked something small, something.
Yeah, just something easy.
Yeah, right.
Nothing. Yeah, easy songs. They're not even not hard to do at all.
Yeah, laid back. Right. And for you all at home, Tam is one of our first and strongest supporters, joining immediately when we first asked for theaters to join as partners of the organization. Before we had done anything, when we were only saying, hey, we think we're going to do this writer search and we really want to help these writers get their work into the world, and these are the ideas. Will you associate your name with us? Tam was one of the first people who said yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And we have had the great pleasure.
I wanted to say one thing before this big announcement comes in, but I want to say this is how full circles happen, because Carl Stewart, who founded this theater, who is no longer with us, and we need to honor today, because Carl Stewart handed Louise Beard a VHS copy of Sordid Lives and said, you would like this. And because of that, Louise made contact with me and has become our producing partner, Beard Collins Shores. That's Louise Beard. And I've continued to go back to TNT. I've performed on that stage so many times. And Emerson and I performed there, a great tribute to Leslie Jordan after he passed away. And that will always be so special to us. And that's when you didn't even have a home. You had to rent a banquet room or something.
We were in an event space. I mean,
But I am just so proud to be a part of your family there, and you're a part of our family, and we love you.
Thank you. I'm honored to know both of you. So
it's our pleasure. And you all know from the founding of the foundation, we talked a lot about, we wanted to really engage different LGBTQ plus arts communities and arts communities across the South. So we had our very first festival in Dallas, Texas. We had our second festival in Atlanta this February. And Tam DeBolt, I'd love to turn it over for you to say that
the next festival is at Terrific New Theater in Birmingham, Alabama in March. I can't wait.
And there's the full circle.
Woohoo!
It is.
Yes.
So you all watching the stream, you are the first people to hear and know we are having our third Writers Festival at the brand new building of the Terrific New Theater, March 14th through 16th, 2025. So start planning your lives, plan to join us. I can tell you already that we asked them to confirm before we did anything else that Emma and Gerard and Nathan will all be with us for the reading of their scripts at the festival using Birmingham actors. Tam and I are already talking about getting ready. I told him, I said, I will ask for cast lists from the writers after the announcement, but we are on this journey. And I really did say, we've been watching as they moved along in the process. I told Dell, I said, if they get it done before she has her entire life full, I want to ask Tam, can we do it? Can we have it?
We got it done. We got it done.
And in the middle of this,
it's not that far from Nashville. It's not that far from Atlanta. It's not that far from Little Rock. It's all driving distance. In Dallas, it's a long drive, but you can do it. So let's just congregate. Let's all meet in March and just have the most glorious, amazing time together.
Yeah, and there's some great hotels in downtown Birmingham. So they're right across the street from us, in fact.
Do they know how to make cocktails?
I got to talk to I got to talk to that one across the street before all of our friends and fans hook it up.
Yeah, we got to hook it up. That's right.
We are so excited that in your inaugural season, you're making space for us to come take over your building for 4 days and to be a part. Your support means the world to us. I'm so excited to bring these 3 scripts to actors and to your community. And thank you for having us. Thank you for hosting us. The plans kick off immediately. But yes, y'all, as our friends and family and fans and supporters, plan to come. You know, we do a day of private panels and workshops for just the writers. This is about them. But then we will have panels that are open to the public. All 3 of the readings will be free and open to the public. That's our commitment here at the foundation, that all of our programming is free. We don't want money to ever be an inhibitor to anyone showing up to hear our stories, to support our stories. And that's why we're begging you for money tonight. It's Giving Tuesday. It's Del Shore's birthday. If you haven't donated, the minute we finish, you head on over to delshoresfoundation.org and you make a $6.70 contribution, a $67, a $6,700, whatever's in your heart.
Yes. Kathy O'Donoghue just donated. Our amazing lighting. Kathy designed the hell out of my plays, lighting. Tam, and you know how important that is.
Yes, actually I do.
So
all right,
well,
dear
thank
Tam,
you so much.
Thank you for coming to hang out with us.
Congratulations
on your new building and your new world.
Ann Walker and tell stories, but
I know. Well, the real thing is we had somebody bounce out. Somebody was busy, and so we bumped Ann up in the broadcast. And I was like, Tam, you're enough. You're enough. I adore you so very much.
Love you.
I love you guys. Thank you.
Goodbye for now, my friend.
Stay warm. Stay warm.
I will. Thanks.
Bye for now. Oh, what a glorious night.
Oh, it was. It's like we need to sing "Oh Holy Night" now or something. I don't know.
Oh, no, we do that Silent Night version, but not the sad one. That like Trisha Yearwood, Reba, Kelly Clarkson one, where poor Kelly and Trisha are just trying to line up to some version of whatever vowels Reba McEntire. Reba McEntire has never found a place where one vowel goes where she couldn't put 5. Wait, before we go, I want to say, as we wrap up here, you know, we do so much and it's so busy, and so many people that we love stopped by to celebrate your birthday. But 'tis the reason for the season, 'tis the reason for the day. We are only here because of you, Del Shores. It is you choosing to tell your stories as a man from Texas who became a gay man from Texas, who loudly and proudly told the stories of his family, of his coming out story. You have made the careers of everyone that has been on our show and in our extended universe better. You have made mine entirely possible. You know, from Matt to these 3 new writers, there are now so many levels and generations of the impact of your work and your storytelling and your choice to pay it forward to other people. So here on your birthday, on behalf of all of us, I love you dearly. I'm grateful for you. We are all grateful for you and for all of your work.
Now, how am I supposed to talk after that?
You're not. I'm just going to say, so see, well, he's verklempt. And also that you gave up your whole birthday afternoon for us to sit and use your name to beg money. You know,
I could not have had a better birthday than sitting here with you and talking to all of our friends and talking about our foundation. I'm so proud of the work that we're doing, and it's just it's something that I never it's every now and then there's just this unexpected blessing that comes into your life, and this is it for me. So I appreciate everybody out there who's watching, who has supported my work, and who's also now supporting the work of these amazing artists that we are helping, we're mentoring, and I love doing it, and I love doing it with you, Emerson, and Stuart, and all of our board. I see so many of them in the room. We love you so much. So we raised. I don't have a tally. I can't. I don't do math. That's one thing I do not do. But I know that we're way over $5,000 and probably close to the 10 with Rosemary and Newell's generous donation of 2. So
And
we had a great day.
And this broadcast will stay up on our social media feeds, and we'll be blasting it out. So if you're watching this after the fact, your donations up to $10,000 all the way through the end of this week will be matched. And if you're watching it after that, any day is a good day to donate in support of these amazing queer artists whose careers we are helping, whose art we are supporting, whose stories we are doing our small part to help them go into the world and tell. So thank you for your donations, and thank you for your support.
And one last thing we didn't mention, we have so many judges
Oh gosh,
that are in
yes.
the room that judge these, and I see Rachel Sorsa there, and it's so many. Tam actually was a judge, so thank y'all for judging and reading. We appreciate it.
Yep. Whether your support is financial or cheerleading, all of it matters just the same. And we are a giant Southern ridiculous village telling these stories together. So for now, is that Sissy? She want to say bye?
This is Sissy. I don't know how she knows when things are ending and they're wrapping up. She just kind of she goes, okay, it's time to come up here and say hi.
Our tone of voices. You start doing that like, well, yes, it's like Karen Sharp coming to the end of the Love Lines broadcast.
She's the sweetest. All right, y'all. We love you, and thank you so much once again. And this has been an amazing birthday.
Bye for now, y'all. Thank you for tuning in.